Hello, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, no matter where you are. Now I'm going to do a case study about a trade that I went in yesterday. Yeah, I went in yesterday, but honestly, I chickened out myself. Okay, because during my time right now, today there is a U.S. presidential election. So I'm in the profit, then I just take the profit and then run away. I'm gonna look at the market. Should I say I'll just monitor the market these few days and see what is going to happen next before I will go back in there, because one of the possibility I experienced before few years ago during the US presidency is that the spread tend to be very very big. So as you all know, I like to do sniper entry, means that my stop loss is very small. I don't want, because of the spread. Okay, some of the spread is going quite big, very ridiculous. Then it will wipe my trade out. All right. So anyway, let's dive into the Euro USD. This is what uh I saw few days ago. Okay, I saw few days ago. So I went in the trade and then I'm just out right now. So first of all, we are looking at the Euro USD H4. All right. So if you look properly, there is a QM structure uh, just before this. All right. When I saw this, there is a QM structure. That is a very nice QM structure. So this is the QM. Okay, let me explain. Okay, I'll draw it. The trend is going down. All right, it's going down, making a lower high, lower low, and then lower low, and then a lower high before making the final lower low at this point. At this point, making the final lower low somewhere around here. Yes. All right. Before it breaks all the way. All right. So if you look at it properly, if you look at it properly, this is what we call as a QM level. Okay, this is what we call QM level, because this movement breaks the previous low and breaks the previous high. All right. So this is a qualified QM level. But however, because this is a H4, it needs quite long. I think a few weeks or months, maybe 1 month over, for the price to come back. That's why you need to be very, very patient for a good trade. All right. Okay. So once we have the QM level, we just need to identify the return. What is the return? Because this is a late retest. Then we look back at the return. What is the return before the price comes back to this area and then shoot up? All right. So first of all, we need to look at it. Where is the return? Okay, somewhere around something like this. All right. So let's look at it. So first of all, what we have here is the QM level. So we label the QM level over here, QML. This is the QML. Let me put my wording out. QML. All right. Okay. So this is QML. So what happens is that we have something that we call it as a uh, MPL. We are looking for MPL, right? But I'm not sure whether we can get any MPL because the range, the distance between the QML and the head, the left shoulder and the right and the head is quite small. Okay, it's actually quite small. So what we need to look is that we enlarge this area. See, is there any possibility? So first of all, what we can see is that we're gonna analyze using a kink. This is what we call as a double maru kink. Okay, let me get this line over. This is a double maru kink. This two, okay, this two candle. So if you can see this candle, the shadow is going up, and this candle, the shadow is going down. This is what in our my teacher taught us is cucuk atas, cucuk bawah. That's our local language. Anyway, when you have this thing, we need to look to the left. All right, we need to look to the left. Okay, coincidentally, if you look to the left, hand side, you can see that there is a lot more shadow is happening. There is a lot of shadow retesting. Means that there is a lot of rejection at this area. There is a lot of rejection at this area. The only one that go through is only one candle. There is a rejection. So now let's see, is there any possible trade in the smaller time frame? All right, so this is our possible buy entry. Okay, but anyway, I think I'm quite comfortable with it because the range is just let me get it right. The range is around 8 pips. 8 pips, I think I'm quite comfortable with it because there is no chances for me to do any more sniping entry. Uh, for Euro USD, yes, the spread is small, but anyway, 8 pips, I think anyone should be quite comfortable with it. Anyway, let's also look into smaller time frames to see whether is there any possible uh, uh, chances to go smaller or not. So first we go into H1 chart and let's see, is there anything at this red box? Okay, not really, not really. The only possible I can go is that I might reduce it to this range. That's all. I might reduce it to this range, which is around 6 pips plus. 6 pips plus. This is the only chance I can reduce it. Yes, 6.5. The only chance I can reduce it, but this is not really that fresh. Okay, this is not really that fresh. So let's go into 15 minutes and see, is there anything inside the box. The box, this is how I do my sniper entry. I fix a box and then look for something inside the box. Not really. Yeah, I think I'll enlarge the box again. This is the fresh zone. So if you see, I'm gonna put my zone over this way. This is how I'm gonna put my zone. But because there is a lot of shadow over here, and the spread, should I say, the zone is very, very small. So I'm gonna enlarge it. It is my rules. It depends on yourself. My rules, my trading rules is that I try to get for you Euro USD or GBP USD or AUD USD. I'm gonna get it around 10 pips. Okay, my entry point gonna be the same. It's just that my stop loss, I'm gonna make it around 10 pips because I don't feel too comfortable getting too small. All right, so in this case, maybe I'm gonna enlarge it. Depends on yourself. I'm gonna enlarge it bigger, but anyway, let's stick to this box at this moment right now. All right, so now let's look back at the H4 chart. Okay, let's look back at the H4 chart and see, this is a good zone. All right, is this a good zone for entry? So this is what happens, that I analyze and then I see that there is a potential. Then why not? It's just 6-7 pips. I adjust it to 8 pips if I remember it right. I adjust it to 8 pips, and that is my stop loss. I got too far away. Anyway, it's okay. So what happens is that not only that, the next thing we're going to look at it, because this is a late entry. So we're going to look at it, is there any possible of return? Because any possible return will signal that the big bank is accumulating liquidity. All right. So let's look into it. Let's play forward a bit. Okay. So at this moment, what we can see is that there is a fake out. There is a fake out. This is a fake out version 1. Okay. If anyone of you cannot identify, let me show you. Okay. So this is a fake out version 1. Okay. If you look at it, there is a lot of retest at this particular area. Okay. There is none. There is none of the price going through it. Okay, only the shadow going through and then coming back. So there is a retest 1, R1, R2. Sorry, this is a support. Support 1, S1, S2, S3. So this is maybe the potential support number 4. Anyway, if you look at it properly, I might draw it this way. Yeah. All right. So there is a big retest at this point. So means that the bank is really accumulating a lot of liquidity, so that they need it to return to this point before it push it up. So let's see. All right. Oh, what happens over here? Okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. Let's see what happens. What really happens? Okay. Okay. Yeah, it go through a bit. Yeah, it might happen. Sometimes it might happen because for supply and demand, there is three chances of I'll show you three reaction. One is that it will touch and go. Second, it won't retest at all. It just go through it. Third is that it will consume. This is called engulf. But anyway, this is a bit engulfing. That's why I say that my stop loss, I always adjust it bigger. That's why for this trade, when I saw it that at night, I was not how should I say, I was not stop loss. Okay, I was not stop out. So anyway, this is how I trade, and then I already have my first potential target. The first thing is that I looked at, this is a fresh area. I need to look at it. Okay, this is my first fresh area. Then of course the second fresh area. This is all the supply zone. This is all the supply zone. Then the supply zone over here. This is a crucial supply zone. This is a crucial supply zone. I won't play any games over here. So this is my maximum take profit. This will be my maximum take profit. All right. How come everything's about is in red color? This is my maximum take profit. Reason is there is a Doji King and there is a SSR. But maybe some of you cannot see it properly. Let me show you what is a SSR. If I put it over here, okay, you see there is a retest, and there is a Doji King. So this is a potential of the price returning down. So this is my maximum take profit. But anyway, since time is running out for me because the election is coming in, so I already took my profit. I already took my profit. That's it. When the price hit this area, you can see there is a rejection right now. So I'm out of it. Anyway, I'm good because I have a quite nice 1 to 3 risk reward, around 1 to 3. Yes, around 1 to 3. I took around 1 to 3. That's it. End of the story for me. Okay, win is a win. Doesn't matter it's a big win or small win. For me, profit is nice. That's all. So this is how I trade. Okay, I would like to monitor it, but because the election is coming, I really don't want to take any risk. Hopefully you enjoy and understand what I'm talking about. So this is a QML late retest with a fakeout setup. Okay, using a double Maru King. All right, and how I'm going to analyze my potential target is using the fresh zone, and how I know this is the ultimate is because there's a SSR. You see, if I look at it further down there, you can see there is a lot of retests. So no, I'm gonna take risk. This is my ultimate. Okay, so that's all. All right, hopefully you guys enjoy. Please share and like. Sorry, share and subscribe and like if you enjoy more. I'm gonna post more videos these days because I have a lot of free time. All right, anyway, good luck trading. Hopefully let's see what will happen or what is the result of the US presidential election. All right, bye.